I'm Ananda, Xenia, Shakti of OnlyLoveIsReal.love, and today I'm here to share with you the Power of Love Acceleration. This meditation is done seated on something that your feet can touch the ground on, so please go ahead and get yourself in that position. And in this meditation, we're going to be accelerating the power of love. Now, what does that exactly mean? The power of love. Love is our innate source. It is the force that manifests all creation. It is creation itself. It is that which is the one and the many. The power of love, is limitless. We see this proven to us if we just take a simple look around, even the room that we're in. How can all these things exist? And then if we dare look at the world and think those thoughts, then we go, really, if we were to truly see the world, we would go completely into a state of enlightenment. If we were to truly see one seed from an apple and understand completely, to get the full transmission that within that seed lives that massive tree and all of the fruits, we would be enlightened. We would really be enlightened. So, awakening the power and love within us awakens the capacity to have heightened awareness. What we consider heightened awareness, but is actually our true awareness. It is a simple technique, and I welcome you always, and at this time especially, to keep things simple. There are so many complexities happening on the planet at this time, from the traumatic part, the appearing trauma that's going on, and also from so many people that have solutions. They're making their solutions extremely complex. Love is simple. Love simply is. Love does not function in complexity. Love functions, it responds, and its response is the most effective response possible, but it's not complex. It's straightforward. It's not an intellectual process, and it's not fear-based. Fear makes things complicated. So when we feel that we are in a situation that our organism is interpreting as very complicated, we can be sure that we are in some underlying state of fear. So let's start to cultivate deeper awareness of love. So sitting with your feet on the ground, this is an acceleration, a meditation that is about empowering the temple, the body, the vehicle, so that this vehicle can make healthy choices and be a resonant force of inspiration. We are no longer working against the physical form to try to find our God self. That is of days gone by. And it still lives, of course. It's in our DNA, it's in our spiritual teachings still, but it is not of now. Now we are embracing the world of form, which is the impulse of Shakti, of the Divine Mother. And we are embracing it in a way that is intelligent, that is full of heart, so that we may embody the frequency of love and be a living, breathing instrument of this. I invite you to close your eyes and to lift your hands in front of your heart with your palms open, so not in the Namaste prayer hands, but palms open so they're facing the chest. Take a few deep breaths. And we're going to set a prayer as our starting place. Beloved creation, I come to you to accelerate within myself the power of love. I open to your grace, your blessings, and I am ready to accelerate the power of love. I call upon my soul, my guides, my angels, my beloved masters to be present, to assist. May this acceleration benefit all beings in all realms. May it be so. Sitting with your eyes closed now and your palms turned up, imagine that you're seated in a triangle. The bottom edge of the triangle is between your seat and the surface you're sitting on, and the top point is a few inches above your head. Whatever you are naturally inclined towards, you may be visual, you may use your imagination, you may sense it, whatever vehicle of perception you use for the visualization, please feel free, don't worry about it, however it works for you. Now above the triangle that you're sitting in, there is another triangle. Its point is facing downward, and it's white and it's complete. It's filled and it's all white light. Now see the upper triangle coming and touching the tip of the triangle that you're sitting in. And when it touches the tip, there's a spark that's ignited, and your outer line of your triangle becomes white light. Beautiful. Now see the tip of the upper triangle coming and touching the crown of your head, and there's a spark that's ignited, and it just stays there. You hold the visual of the two triangles and yourself sitting in the lower one. Focusing on the point of connection between the top triangle and your body. And when you practice this meditation, this acceleration by yourself, you can stay at these points as long as your intuition calls you to. Today, because I'm guiding, I will move us through. Continue to focus on the point at the crown of the head where the triangle is touching. And allow your breath to be steady and slow and deep. Now experience the upper triangle moving to your third eye. A spark ignites, and you hold the triangles in that position. Focusing on the point where the triangle touches you. see the upper triangle moving to the base of your throat. A spark ignites. Hold the triangles in this position. Your focus is now at the base of your throat. Do your best to hold the vision or the imagination of both triangles as you continue to focus on the point of contact. The upper triangle is filled with white light. The lower triangle is rimmed with white light. Now see the triangle move down to the heart center. A spark of light ignites, and hold the two triangles in that position. Now the upper triangle moves to the solar plexus region between the navel and the chest. The spark of light ignites, and as we move into the lower half of the body, we stay for a less period of time. Moving now to the next point, excuse me, between the navel and the pubic bone. A spark of light ignites, and holding your awareness and the triangles in this position. And now moving so that the point of the upper triangle goes through the bottom of your body, through the bottom of your triangle, and creates a Star of David that you're sitting in. One triangle filled with white light, the other triangle outlined with white light. Now we're going to turn this into a star tetrahedron, which means that we're going to make the triangles three-dimensional. Imagine at the center point of each triangle that the triangle gets pulled out. So one will get pulled out in front of you, one will get pulled out behind you, and you're now seated in a three-dimensional Star of David, a tetrahedron. Now experience your feet and your body and the star no longer touching the earth. You're floating in space, stationary, but you're no longer touching the earth. And abide in this position. You may experience some spinning. There may be visions that come. Whatever happens, do your best simply to become the witness. The more you can witness the phenomena of your life, the more potent the phenomena will be, and the deeper joy and satisfaction it will bring you. The more you are identified with it, the more it stimulates the patterning of fear of loss and desire to gain, which keeps you in a tormented state and away from your power of love consciousness. We're going to begin to close the Power of Love acceleration. And as I spoke at the beginning, when you practice this on your own, you may stay in any of these points as long as you like. Now begin to feel the triangles dissolving and feel yourself again seated on your chair and the feet on the ground. Feel your breath and let it be deep. So you're very consciously taking into every cell of your being the accelerated experience of light and love that you've just experienced. Gleaning what has been cultivated. Lifting the hands once more in front of the heart, and we will give thanks. We give thanks for the opportunity to accelerate the power of love. May this acceleration benefit all beings in all realms. May it be so. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and take a moment to notice the new frequency that you are perceiving with. Life is truly about perception. The planet could not be more abundant. But yet we live in this idea of smallness, of poverty, of clinging, of grasping. It is a false perception. As we continue to clear our vehicle of perception, which is really our heart and our higher mind. And our mind, our higher mind already knows our mind, the way that our personality likes to look at things. Then we start to see what already is. We don't need to create anything new. We just need to open and receive what is. Thank you so very much for joining me for this radical, radiant evolution session. Feel free to practice as much as you like. Feel free to pass it on to your friends. And, of course, feel free to ask any questions or to share with me at any time. So much love to you all. Bye for now.